Howdy y'all, thank you for joining us for this unboxing of Hadrian's Wall. Definitely a Garfield game, so I've been kind of looking forward to getting to this one. I will tell you, this is definitely the heaviest one I've ever, same box size, but man, this is heavy, even heavier than Paladins. But anyways, as far as weight, we'll see about the rest. It is a Garfield Games, Renegade Games, game for 1 to 6 players. It takes about 60 minutes to play for ages 12 plus. Oh. And as you can see, you can play as one of the 6 Roman generals in charge of basically take care of Hadrian's Wall. Kind of gives you the story there. Gives you the components. I'm assuming a lot of this weight has to be... It's got to be the game pads, because this is a roll and write, or I call them roll and writes, but this is a flip and write, I guess, where you're going to be marking on paper. Unfortunately, I would love to get to this one immediately. Let's go ahead and pop into it. I'd love to go ahead and just get to it and start playing it, but I think it's one of those ones where I'm going to want to laminate a couple of the things. We'll see how many papers they send in. All right. Whew. Like I said, it's heavy. Alright, got the rule book. Typical size of the other Garfield games. Looks like it's all laid out in the same form and fashion. If so, it should be pretty easy and pretty basic on to figuring this game out. I will admit it looks pretty intimidating as far as when you look at the sheets, and we'll get to that. But no, yep, looks like typical layout. Typical advertisement for Viscounts. Just now played it. Great. Raiders, one of my favorites. Alright, we got some pieces here. We got some, looks like black workers. We have some yellow workers. And some blue workers. And purple workers. I'm sure there's some better terminology for that. This looks like stone, maybe? They're kind of cut like stone. I'm going to say stone. Alright, we got some cards here. Oh, maybe it's just a lot of cardboard? No. I'm going to say pads. It's probably a lot of pads. They probably send you a ton. From what I understand, these are the wall pieces. Or not the wall pieces, but basically how the... oh man, just got a little bit of a... I don't know what happened to that. But anyways, sorry, it's probably hard to make out, but pretty gouged in there. But anyways, from what I understand, these go on the top of your board. So there's probably 6 of them, yep. Because this is going to basically show what is attacking and where, or what is attacking. I was seeing if they're any different. They look all the same to me, so maybe it's different per player and I didn't realize that. We'll see. Without playing the game, that's how I always feel weird on these unboxings, but this looks like the other piece to it, basically. Which, kind of wish it would have been one piece, but that would have to be a pretty big box. One of the things I'm not big on Imperial Settlers, that I have to have these, some of them that are full and some that aren't, but this is at least, they're all one piece, so that's fine. It goes back in the box. Okay, and it's the pads. That's, alright, so maybe I will get to this one immediately, because that's what it looks like the rest of this is. Yep, it is. Alright, and I'll try to give a closer look on these, then we'll look at the cards. But yeah, at least they send you a ton of these, because from what I understand, you're going to need one of each of these from one of these pads in order to play the game. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Looks pretty intimidating. I'm sure it's not, but basically all types of things you can mark off. From what I understand, this is like the resource, resource production. So fill in gives you better resource production. Renown, piety. This looks like, it says total score, so I'm assuming this is your victory points and adding all that up. It says wall, so I'm assuming this is how you build the wall and what resource and what bonuses you get depending on what pieces of the wall you built. But that's one pad. Let's see what this one's all about. This one says traders, performers. Okay, it's got, well, no, because they're all yellow. I don't know. But yeah, so it's showing kind of you pay a, looks like you pay a resource, so you pay this or a yellow resource, and I make a guess as maybe you fill in the more you pay. That's guessing, but we'll definitely get through this, check it out. But yeah, looks like you could turn the yellow workers into these extra people. Oh, and then it shows like, yeah, you get the purple workers, the blue workers, or the black workers, or the black meeples. So, yep. Alright, so we got the market, the theater, so you got buildings you can build. All kinds of cool stuff for this flipping right. Let's take a look at the cards. Alright, sorry about that. I already got these open, and I was kind of doing the video, and then basically edited it back because I think it's on purpose, but we'll see. I thought I saw some cards missing. But basically, there's 6 decks. They all are the same. On the inside, there's 12 cards in them, and they all have the same card on the back, or on the front, I should say. The backs are the only thing that I noticed were different. So I'm assuming since there's 6 different decks, these are the player decks. But then I realized for some reason the last 2 only have 11. They're basically missing, from what I could tell, the aristocrat. I think it's aristocrat I saw was missing. But I'm wondering if that's supposed to be that way. I guess I'll find out once I learn to play, and if so, I'll find out what was going on with that. But these are the 2 decks that didn't have the aristocrat in them. And then other than that, the only cards that were different were these. And it looks like this is maybe something, because it shows arrows, so I'm assuming this is some type of random deck where everybody else's deck looks exactly the same. This is probably the effects the game has upon you as you're playing in some regard. But you can see, yeah, it shows different portions, left, right, shows different meeples. So, yep. So this is probably the flip and right portion of the game. But, alright. Well, cool. I definitely want to play this. We'll get to it, see what it's all about, see what Garfield Games did to the flip and right genre, because they usually do so much different. Pretty sure it's this thing. I mean, this looks crazy, but crazy to where I just want to do it so bad. We'll see how it goes in. Try to get a playthrough on the channel. But thank you for watching, and have a great day.